The spectacular failure of Chinese weapons, a global embarrassment. In recent years, China has been aggressively pushing its weapons onto the international market, touting them as cost-effective alternatives to Western arms. However, a series of embarrassing incidents and rejections have exposed the true nature of these Chinese-made weapons: unreliable, poorly manufactured, and potentially dangerous to their users. One of the most striking examples of this comes from Bolivia, where a coup attempt was thwarted not by the skill of government forces, but by the sheer incompetence of Chinese-made armored vehicles. On June 26, rebels equipped with dozens of Tiger 4x4 armored vehicles attempted to storm the presidential palace. Their grand plans were quickly derailed when the second vehicle in their convoy got stuck on a curb, its steering rod breaking under the stress. This led to a comical scene of soldiers kicking at the wheels in a futile attempt to get the vehicle moving again. The situation only got more embarrassing from there. When the lead vehicle finally reached the government compound gate, it couldn't even break through. Soldiers had to exit the vehicle and push the gate open by hand, a far cry from the image of unstoppable military might that the rebels had hoped to project. This farce allowed police to quickly subdue the would-be coup leaders, ending the attempt in just 3 hours. This incident highlights the abysmal quality of the Tiger 4x4, which China had claimed was superior to the American Humvee. In reality, it's little more than a modified commercial vehicle chassis, lacking the necessary upgrades to handle the rigors of military use. The manufacturer's boasts about the vehicle's ability to withstand rocket-propelled grenades now ring hollow, especially considering its tendency to overturn even when used by Chinese peacekeeping forces. But Bolivia isn't the only country to have been let down by Chinese weapons. Brazil, a major player in the South American arms market, has repeatedly rejected Chinese offerings. When testing the SH-15 self-propelled artillery system, Brazilian military officials were shocked by its poor performance. The platform had stability issues, and its shells missed targets by an alarming 50 meters. Such inaccuracy would be more likely to endanger friendly troops than to hit enemy positions. Even smaller countries like Uruguay have seen through China's tactics. When Chinese officials attempted to sell patrol ships to Uruguay, they were politely but firmly rebuffed. The Uruguayan government recognized that relying on Chinese equipment could be a liability in the event of a US-China conflict, opting instead for Spanish-built ships. The situation isn't limited to South America. In Asia, traditional Chinese allies are also growing disillusioned. Pakistan, long considered China's iron brother, is now seeking to return a batch of Hongqi air defense missiles. Bangladesh, after investing heavily in Chinese submarines, tanks, and rocket launchers, found itself stuck with equipment that was outdated, unreliable, and often unusable. These failures on the international stage are mirrored by corruption and incompetence within China's own military. Recent scandals involving former defense ministers have exposed the extent of the problem. Much hyped new equipment has been revealed to be substandard, with bribery and corruption charges suggesting that military contracts were awarded based on kickbacks rather than quality. This situation has put Chinese President Xi Jinping in a difficult position. His dream of a strong military now seems laughable, with China's armed forces resembling a paper tiger more than a formidable fighting force. The poor quality of Chinese equipment has not only undermined the country's military capabilities but has also shattered its ambitions of building international influence through arms sales. The international community is now seeing through the facade of Chinese military might. Countries that once saw Chinese weapons as an affordable alternative to Western arms are now recognizing the hidden costs and risks associated with these purchases. The CCP's reliance on repression internally and bluster externally has left China hollowed out, unable to deliver on its promises of military prowess. As we reflect on these developments, it's clear that the Chinese Communist Party's ambitions have outpaced its capabilities. The regime that can't even manage its own military properly can hardly be expected to protect its citizens, let alone project power on the global stage. Xi Jinping's strong military dream appears to be just that, a dream, far removed from reality. In conclusion, the repeated failures of Chinese weapons on the international stage serve as a stark warning to countries considering such purchases. The apparent cost savings come with significant risks, both in terms of military readiness and potential diplomatic complications. As more nations recognize these issues, China's influence in the global arms market is likely to continue its decline. Thank you for watching this video analysis of China's failing weapons industry. If you found this information valuable, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coverage of international defense issues. We wish you all the best and hope you'll join us for our next video exploring critical global topics.